Now, Shabbos Yom Yisrael Mazel Tov to Devar and Rav Hashi Wiener upon the birth of a grandson born to Tzvi Yaakov and Rivka Meretsky. May Devar and Rav Hashi continue to experience enjoyment and good health, nachas kedusha, from the growing mishpacha. Rashi comments that towards the end of the parsha, V'simna hoisa pilegesh lalifaz ban Esav, as Simna was a concubine to Eliphaz the son of Esav, says Rashi, Lahodia Gdulasal Shal Avram, Kam Mohayatavim Lidabek Bizarro, as the pasuk conveys the greatness of Avram Avinu, that everybody wanted to marry to his family. This Timna, as per Rashi in the continuation, as per the Gemara in Sanhedrin, was of royal descent, was of nobility, and she wanted to marry Avram, into Avram's family, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and nobody was accepting. So she went instead and married into the family of Esav. She was a concubine, a pileges race, or at least she's in the family in some way. What Rashi doesn't quote is the entire Gemara, in which the Gemara, in fact, finds fault with the behavior of Avram and family. Because Avram had an opportunity. She wanted to convert. She wanted to join him. He should have accepted. And it's for this reason the Gemara concludes, Vateled Eliphaz es Amalek. Amalek, our nemesis, our enemy, was born as the result of this marriage, the marriage of Timnah to Eliphaz ben Esav. That Avram is held at fault. Why didn't he marry Tim? Why didn't he accept Timnah and allow her to marry some of his descendants, which is very, very startling. After all, Avram, the Rambam tells us, Kirev alafim uruvavos, thousands, tens of thousands, he brought Tachas Kanfei Ashchina, introduced the monotheism, and he must have had some reason why Timnah was not accepted, why he refused to allow her into the family, and yet he's held somehow accountable. The Moser Haskell, the lesson for us, is very powerful. That Avram on a regular level, this is nothing. He's a tzaddik, but someone his level, tzaddikim are judged according to a higher standard. That's kechut hasaira, the Gemara has in Yavamas, that we split hairs when in judging tzaddikim. A person who has the ability to do more, a person who has greater abilities, greater kachas hanefesh, greater talents, a person who has reached a spiritually exalted, a higher level, more is expected from them than from an average person. The lesson for us is, as the Ramban writes in his famous Igeris, the letter to his son that he wrote prior to departing to Eretz Yisrael, is as follows. Don't be such a big shot. As I'm looking down on you because I'm greater than you. Writes the Ramban to his son, no. If I'm in fact greater, if I'm more intelligent, if I'm more refined, if I have greater abilities, if I'm a big Yirei Shamayim, I'm more God-fearing, okay, more is expected of you than of that other individual. And don't be so quick to look down, therefore, because he or she is doing the most with what they have. Potentially, you are so much greater, you have so much more is expected of you. As each of us are given, that's talents, abilities, and it's our job not only to maximize that we were blessed with, but to be understanding and to judge favorably those who maybe are not as great as we are not as accomplished as we are, because they're doing the best with what they have. That's each of us are judged in accordance with what HaKadosh Baruch Hu has granted us. May all have a great Shabbos.